Hey gang, how's it going? Live music performers. Beautiful sunny day here in Central Tennessee. Um, got another vlog for you. Um, I, I'm gonna suggest that this kind of came about. Or my remembering this came about because of a recent online group that I was able to speak with about a week or 10 days ago. And I'm saying remembering because I want you to remember if you are looking for some artist development help, you gotta connect with Lindsey Kirkendall on Instagram. Um, yeah, Lindsey Kirkendall, look her up, not just on Instagram, but that's where she's got a lot of her stuff posted. So today, in that meeting that we had, I was talking about loving your audience. And man, for a lot of artists, it's kind of like, huh? German Shepherd look. Anyway, I wrote a blog a few years ago about this, loving your audience. And so I'm just going to read it again. This will be a short thing. You know, it's another episode of Killing It in Your Live Performance in 5 minutes or less. When Valentine's Day or birthdays or Mother's Day roll around, we remind ourselves how important certain people are to us, and we want to express those feelings through a gift or a card, or maybe you call that person, or even better, you get with them and you hold their hand or hug them, but at least you try to tell them that you love them. It's a tangible effort on our part to reveal what's in our hearts for that person. I think about it a lot, I write about it, but a lot of artists, as I mentioned, have never thought in terms of loving your audience when they think about their show or potential fans. It can create a feeling of like, awkward. You have to say that in your best teenage girl voice to get the full effect. Um, if they thought about it in terms of this sort of gushy, sort of ooey gooey, sentimental way, you know, but loving your audience is really just defined as doing everything you can for the benefit of everyone in the audience. So, how do you show it? Well, if you are thankful for the folks who show up to your shows, how do you show it? Are you thinking of new ways to tell them that you're glad they're there? What if you showed them by making your performance really for them? Most artists feel that they are making the show for the audience, but what you, the artist, probably don't realize is that to your audience, it doesn't seem like that. Well, how can that be? Astonished look here. Here are a couple ideas. One, when you don't look at them. Or two, when you say, I'm going to let my songs speak for themselves. You've got to communicate it. Eye contact is huge with the audience. You don't have to stare at them, but when you purposely employ the techniques of zone communication and one-on-one communication and look at people throughout your audience, they start to believe that you actually care, that you recognize they are there. And not speaking to your audience is akin to that saying, my wife knows I love her. I don't have to tell her all the time. At certain points in your show, it's important to speak to your audience. Where did I go? It's one of the most important ways that they get to know you better, and it helps them move from dating you to being married to you. Both of these practices will help the casual listener to becoming a fan. If you're interested in finding out what zone communication is and one-on-one communication, as well as what's the difference between dating your audience and being married to them, well, stay tuned here. I'll explain them in a couple of vlogs. But quickly, I hope that you get this concept of loving your audience. It's probably the one thing that is I like to say it's the backstop that catches all the stray pitches. And what do you mean by that? Well, people can make mistakes in their show, and most of the time artists, musicians, take that and you can beat yourself up with it. I didn't do that right. I screwed that up. I forgot the lyric. Oh, I messed those chords up. And what that does is, in your mind, it creates this sense of failure. Like, if I would have just done this perfectly, my audience would have fallen in love with me tonight. But they didn't because I screwed up. Well, If you can employ this concept of loving your audience and having the attitude of bringing as much benefit as you can to every one of them, what that does is, even when you make mistakes, loving your audience sort of acts like this catch-all. They will remember your love for them, that sense of like, this person was here for me, even when you screw up. Now, obviously, I'm not saying, oh, you can screw up and everything's fine. That's not what I mean, and I think you know that. But the idea behind it is that it's really not about your performance as much as it is about the audience understanding that you're there for them. And I'm telling you, it's a huge one. You get this, and you will get a good 3/4 of your show's success already taken care of. All right, hope that was helpful, and I'll be posting soon again. Follow me here, as well as my different places online. I've got a page on Instagram. I've got a page on YouTube. So have a great day, and talk to you soon. See you guys. Bye-bye.